Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to our website, which is NicNacCoins.com, and from the home page of the website you're going to see some drop down menus, and we're going to go over to downloads, and the download drop down actually has the CLI wallets for Windows, Linux, Macs. Of course, these are all 64-bit systems. There's the GitHub source code if you like to build this from source, and then lastly the NicNacCoin configuration file, which holds the parameters for the network. So I have the Windows 64-bit system, so obviously I'm going to select the Windows 64 CLI, and the download will begin. It's a pretty small file, so this download should not take long at all. There, the download is finished, and we're just gonna go to the zip file, and we're going to extract the contents of that file. Normally I'll have all my wallets in the download section, but for some reason this was in the music, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. Extract the files, and doesn't take very long at all. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to rename the forknote Windows file to lib for libraries, an abbreviation. Next, we're going to create a new folder, and the new folder we are going to call it configs. And after we have these two folders created, we're going to go back to our website, and we're going to click that NicNacCoin configuration file, which is going to take us to GitHub, and this houses the network parameters. So what we're going to do are just highlight all these parameters, and we're going to copy that. Next, we are going to open up a notepad and paste the parameters into a notepad. Once we have that pasted into the notepad, we're going to go to File and Save As. And it's important when you are saving this on the Save As type, you select the drop down for all files, and we are going to name this NicNacCoin.conf, and we are going to place this configuration file into the configs folder that you just created. So you're going to save that, and we can get out of that. We're going to go back to our folder, and we're just going to double check, and there is the NicNacCoin configuration file. Next, we're going to go ahead and open up a new notepad, and we're actually going to create a bat file so we can quickly start our node and open our wallet instead of opening up a command line and typing in a command. So to do that, the code that we're going to put into our notepad is lib forknote config file configs and the configuration folder name. Again, we are going to save as, and on the save as type, drop down to all files, and we're going to call this NicNacD for Daemon. This does not go into the configs folder, it's actually going to the main folder of the wallet. And we're going to add an extension BAT. Great. And we'll close that out, and now you'll see the two folders and the file that we just created. So we're going to create one similar to the one that we just created for the Daemon. We're going to do that again for the simple wallet. So we're going to go back to Notepad, and we are going to put in the code for simple wallet, file, save as, the drop down again, and we're going to call this file simple wallet -bat, and save. We can get out of that, and we will see the two files that we just created. So at this point, we can go ahead and launch the Daemon to begin the network sync, and you do that simply by double clicking on the NicNacD, and it opens in command line. It listens to the specified port, and it shouldn't take long at all. The blockchain will begin to connect with other nodes that are connected to the network and synchronize the blockchain. You really can't do anything with Simple Wallet or the Daemon until this is finished, and times on this is going to vary depending on the size of the network. I think currently we are probably at block 318,000, maybe more than that. Again, this was launched February 24, 2017. There, it just connected to this particular node, and we have some checkpoints located in there, so it begins to sync the blocks 100 blocks at a time. So this is going to go pretty fast because we have the checkpoints added. Without the checkpoints, it would go just a little bit slower, well, a lot slower. The checkpoint really helps speed this up. I do, however, have a completely synced blockchain, so I'm going to pause the video here in just a second, and I will load up the fully connected blockchain so we can move along to the next step, which is launching Simple Wallet. Again, you really can't do anything until the sync is complete, but I will show you one quick thing is the location that it is putting the actual blockchain on your system. If you just go to the roaming file, and I'll go to app data %. If I go to the roaming folder, again, you're going to see the NicNacCoin folder. So I'll go ahead and close that out, and I'll pause the video, and we'll come back to it once the blockchain is fully synced. I don't know if you can see that there, so I'm just going to slide that over, and you can see 100, 200, 300, 400 blocks, and it connects to a different node, and it continues with the sync. So we'll go ahead and pause the video there, and I will show you what it looks like once the blockchain is fully synced.